Strays is a movie that I thought would be better than it was. This movie, okay, so this review is not for kids. I'm just gonna say that this movie is about dogs that say fuck, and they want to bite this dude's dick off. And yeah, I kind of was excited about this movie, and I did like that this movie was parodying dog movies. And let me explain something. So the worst conversations I have about movies with people, like people will tell me shit like A Dog's Way Home or A Dog's Purpose or things like that are some of their favorite movies, because these people are suck ups. I don't want to be mean, but you can tell they only feel that way because they love dogs. And I love dogs too, but even I understand that dog movies are some of the most manipulative piece of shit movies ever. They don't actually do anything to actually make you cry but show a cute dog. And it's just like, come on. So seeing a movie that was raunchy and making fun of that, alright, I was good with that. And I went into a theater. Now, this theater was more full than my Blue Beetle showing, which is really sad. But I was sitting there, right? And all these adults were sitting around me, and none of them laughed that much. And there were good bits in the movie that made me laugh, but there wasn't a lot of that. In fact, and it was just kind of boring. I think this movie was too long. This movie did not need to be in an hour and a half. Should have been about an hour 15, hour 20. I feel like, and it was just like, I had a great laugh, especially with the ending. I had fun with it, but it just didn't give me enough good humor. And a lot of the jokes were just really lazy, like poop and like dogs eat shit and whatever, like stuff like that you expect in these kind of movies. But then there were a couple highbrow jokes that were like, that's really funny. And the way that they were dealing with this owner who was abusive to his dog, and the way they got revenge, and they did a great job making his asshole seem really hateable. He's played by Will Forte, and he did a great job. But other than that, I just didn't get much out of it. It was just kind of felt long and meandering, and just because it wasn't that funny. And a comedy's not very good when the audience is just kind of like they were just sitting there and they weren't really laughing that much. And in fact, the stuff that they were laughing at was some of the worst jokes in the movie. Like there's one scene where they shit everywhere. Like all these dogs take a massive shit, and this one dude slips in shit. It's just like, okay, this is the kind of joke I expected when I walked into this movie, sort of thing, and it just wasn't great. So yeah, Strays, I don't recommend it unless you're willing to rent it for like $5 on Amazon Prime or something. It wasn't that great.